Where you from, big homie? Where you at? Where you at? Where you from, little mama? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, we certified. Go check the list.
Yo, you know what it is, man. This is Stay to the Point Radio on WFBS 98.1, Dual.com, DFV Studios, FB Media Group, Just Culture, all the above.
Everything. We doing it.
I am your host, Saya Wave.
And I'm Chandra.
Yo, Fuego Beach chilling.
And we are Stay to the Point Radio. And I hope everybody's doing magnificent, wonderful, and just keeping God first. But how can we start? How first and foremost, let me ask, Sean, how are you doing today? I know it's All-Star. It's in your city.
It is.
So what's the agenda? What are you doing? What's about to happen?
I can't afford to actually go to the All-Star game. Honestly, I don't even think tickets were even being offered for the All-Star game. I think that's kind of was on lock.
Damn.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go out tonight to an event. I think it's art, beats, and lyrics or something like that. Some type of event.
No,
but I'm
that's
gonna go out to that. But that's about it. Other than that, I will be glued to my TV per usual during this time of year and watching the festivities.
Dope. Fueg, what's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. You know, I'm gonna do the same thing as Chandra, but I'm down. You know, I'm up top in DC. Oh, sorry, I got us on the feed. I got the kids practice tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Impact Basketball. You know what I mean? Tryouts. We got more tryouts coming out, by the way. But I'm gonna be there. Then tomorrow I'll probably be in the district because they got, even though we're not down there in Carolina, they got little parties and stuff like that. I might stop by. And then Sunday, basketball again, man. That's our life.
I dig it. I know I am off this weekend. I'm not doing no overtime. I am chilling. I'm chilling, bro. I mean, honestly, I am going to watch the All-Star, which is very hard for me, especially the way the Lakers have finished their All-Star before the All-Star break. I'm kind of like not wanting to watch basketball really. I'm very
like every other Laker fan.
I'm very no. I'm not a Laker fan. I'm not a Laker fan.
Did you know that the GM from the Pelicans got fired?
I was going to break. Yes.
I was like, he kept it together. Wow, y'all did him like that, but all right.
Why you think that?
I just don't think he did because they know he gonna lose AD. Either in the summer or the next summer or next year. He gonna lose them in a couple months, in my opinion.
I didn't know they had this guy for 7 years.
Yeah, he been bought, and that's why I agree with some of the people about AD. I was not like that wasn't in the plans. The plans was always looking at KD, which I thought was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But it was never him. So that came up, and I do agree that that's probably LeBron's crew that's putting stuff out there just to do that. Right. Because I never thought they never talk about Anthony. He's hurt too much to me. Right. I don't trust giving all them dudes. You give him Hart, you give him Ingram, and you give him somebody else. Okay, but not everybody. Not everybody. You don't give him Kuz, or you don't even give him Ingram for real. You give him Ball. I don't even know, but you don't do all that. Not for him.
Yeah, I dig it. So all right, let's talk about it. Westbrook collects another triple double. I mean, he's on a streak that's kind of like breaking records here. The man is making some amazing noise. He playing some amazing ball. Especially with PG. I mean, PG is leading by example, to be straight up. Like, PG is just doing some major things. And then you got James Harden that's just balling out of his mind. Even though he got shut the hell down by the Timberwolves. My man.
Yeah, he did get shut down by Rookie. Rookie got him.
Ridiculous. But he's doing some major things. I mean, he's what, 30 points per game. I think he's on a streak of 17 straight. Something like that.
I think it's 17.
Like 35 a game? He's averaging really high.
37 point.
Almost 40 a game. That's Jordan. That's Jordan. Like, to be honest with you, when it comes to scoring.
Jordan.
Don't everybody that don't panic. I'm not saying James Harden or Russell Westbrook. Any of them is Michael Jordan. I didn't say that. I'm saying it's Jordan like.
Jordan couldn't do what Westbrook's doing.
No. We'll stop there.
Yeah, let's stop.
We'll stop there because we're gonna have them cry.
Definitely not gonna get those assists. That ain't gonna happen.
He don't pass the ball.
He passes, but it's not gonna be.
I know. I'm joking. I'm just saying. I'm just playing when I say he don't pass the ball. But yeah, exactly.
All right. I don't know. I gotta really think on that one. I mean, and that's just because it's no defense. So I mean, in a sense, it's like people are going to be wide open where it has to force Jordan to pass the ball. I mean, it's not to say that Jordan wasn't absolutely not a passer at all. Like he was Carmelo Anthony with the Knicks. Jordan still could pass the ball now. Let's not.
I think it's okay for us to not have Jordan is not. I'm sorry, he's not every position. He could not do every position, and so it's okay for us to be all right, even with him not being the best at every position.
No, he can't. He can't.
He can't. He didn't have to, and that's to Scottie Pippen's point the other day. I agree with what he said on First Take. I agree with all that. I really do. Even though I know they were like, "Yo, you a Scottie? That's your dude." But no, I agree the fact that LeBron has to do more. He has to do more for his team to win. He got to do more.
Absolutely.
But he does have to do more, and we'll never know what Michael Jordan would have had to do if he was in other circumstances, right?
But he ain't playing every position. He ain't doing what Russell.
He's just not that dude. And I mean, I love him, but I'm just saying, like,
he the dude.
And that's okay. And Magic's not him. He's not Magic.
Exactly.
Not Magic.
Okay. My thing is though, with what Scottie Pippen say, and this is, I lost points with Scottie that day, and why I say that is because he flip flopped. He flip flopped.
You're right. From that original conversation when I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Jordan pressed him and was like, "Bro, what the fuck did y'all? What did you tell me?"
He said Jordan pressed him.
He was like, "Dude, I helped you get these 6 rings. As a matter of fact, I am the guy that pretty much set it up to get you these 6 rings, and you gonna badmouth me, or no? You gonna have to straighten that out when they ask you that question." And he did. So he got pressed. Jordan had his gang with him, and it was a wrap. Now, I don't respect the fact that Scottie flip-flopped like that. Let's be realistic. LeBron not being clutch, man, get the hell out of here. Stop it.
The thing I agree with that, when I say that, see, when people say, and I'm talking about LeBron fanboy, people, there's a difference. I keep saying that if you're a basketball fan, you're a basketball fan. There's no way you could tell me that LeBron James, Michael Jordan, or any of them guys are overhyped. If you're a basketball fan, now take it a step further. If you're a fanboy, now as soon as I say LeBron doesn't have the clutch gene, everybody's gonna run. When I'm saying what I thought he meant by the clutch gene is the fact that he's not that killer himself every day. That's not who he is, but that wasn't who Magic Johnson is. But Magic Johnson was a damn killer, but he wasn't the killer that Mike is. So it's a difference between me coming and getting up on you and stabbing you in your throat or sniping you from 100 yards. That's the difference I say in that. They like people that get up close to you, that just take it over and they do that. LeBron is the type that wants to get his players involved. Then when he got to. Now, I've seen him shy away from moments years ago. That shit was dead after 2011. That's why I don't know what people are talking about. He's taking the last shot pretty much every time. He was calling for the ball for Kuz, and Kuz was like, "Nah, man, I got this, homie. I got Kobe in my blood. You know what I mean? I got him in my ear too. That's okay." But I'm saying, don't tell me he's shying away from the moment. He making the right basketball play. Why is that a bad thing?
Exactly. But
that's what I got. You know what I mean, from Scottie. I didn't think, you know.
Let me switch gears. I'm gonna switch same sport, but switching gears. What y'all feel about Kobe Bryant's comments? If y'all have not checked it out, if y'all not had heard, they asked Kobe a question on how they feel about James Harden. Or actually, they didn't even ask him the question. He actually just said it. They said how you feel about Harden, how he's shooting the way he's shooting, he's scoring the way he's scoring, he's on a streak right now. He's like, he's doing incredible. He's doing absolutely something magnificent. But one thing about his play, I don't think is championship material. I don't think he could take it. Yeah, I don't think he could take his team.
Yeah, he said it.
I don't think he could take his team with that, with the way he plays, the style he plays, because due to the fact that he's so much of ball dominant and so much of a scorer, the defense attracts him because due to his position, he's not a center. He's not Shaq. You see what I'm saying? So now, with Shaq, you just got to get the ball to him. He's already underneath the basket. With Harden, he's in top of the paint. So the whole defense attracts to him. So no matter where he moves, the defense moves. So that's what Kobe was saying. With the playoffs, it changes. People's mind switches. Where now it's more intense, it's more energy, it's more passion towards getting that ball down to the loose ball and all. So with that being said, Kobe said that's not going to win them championships. How do you feel what Kobe's saying? With
James Harden, of course, crazy streak this season. What do you think of what he's doing right now?
Well, I think I'm not a fan of in terms of winning championships. I don't think that style is ever going to win championships. But at the same time, you have to keep your team's head above water to win games. So you have to do what you have to do to win games, and he's doing that. Right now, I think.
So are you saying you don't think James Harden and the Rockets, as constructed, can win a title?
Not with this style of play, it won't win.
That.
Let Chandra go first.
Well, isn't he a ball dominant player?
Yourself?
Kobe, isn't he like to me second to Harden, honestly, if not more so. So I don't know. I mean, I have to hear more about this and have to kind of, I don't know. Right now, the way I feel about it, I think the team that went to the Western Conference Finals last year could have went to the finals. I do think that Chris Paul's a big factor. I do think, the other players do factor in, but I don't see how he can't make it to the finals. They did it. I mean, did he watch the Western Conference Finals last year? Now, if he's saying, can he do it with a team by himself without minus Chris Paul? No. I mean, no player can. Could he do it without Shaq? Could Jordan do it without
Scotty?
No. Could he have made it to the finals? No. So I guess could Bron do it without Kyrie? No. Well, actually he did, but he couldn't win the finals.
No,
he couldn't win the finals. He couldn't win the finals. So
you're right. You're right about that. You're right about that.
I'm sorry.
I agree. No. You're right about that. I feel you. I mean, my thing is that you got the mindset of Kobe. Kobe throws out the challenge of you. That's what he's doing. He's really throwing out people. We're reading into it, but he's throwing out a challenge to Harden. Let me see you do that. I don't think you're gonna make it. But also, where I kind of say I can maybe agree with him is because of the fact of like Sai and like we were saying about the fact that the game slows down, you lock in more, and I think that when it comes to like just if you are doing or making or having all this energy, when it becomes that tight in the playoffs, you can start to burn out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's why I said I kind of lean, but I lean back because he does it easy. He's not doing what like Wade and LeBron did when they using their body so much. He don't do that. He's just shooting on you. You know what I'm saying? And laying it up. He's not really to me, he don't exert that much energy.
I would have to.
I don't know.
I would have to disagree due to the fact that I feel like Harden feels like he has to shoot to win the game. I think he's
on that side. I see what you.
I think obviously if you shooting and you playing 37 points per game, I believe the assist ain't all that. It's pretty high though. I think it's around 8 or 9 still.
Yeah, he has 7.7.
7.7.
Averaging 7.
So that's actually really low due to the fact that his point average is 37. So obviously he feels like he has to do it by himself to win the game. Just off of stats, just off of that aspect. Yes, your center is out. Capella's out, and that plays a big part.
Right.
Chris Paul is out. And honestly, I think the Rockets did really, really stupid by signing Chris Paul to that major contract due to the fact that I don't think he's coming back the same. Even if he comes back, he's going to come back for a very small time. But I don't think Harden can make it to the finals with the way he plays. I think he is going to get tired. He's going to show fatigue. And he's no longer going to be able to get the lift the way he has. He does when he shoots. He already does that travel when he steps back 5-6 times. So I mean, you exalt. You gotta. He always on a dribble. He's always on an ISO where he does this between the legs thing and does this first step where he has to explode off that. So yeah, like what Fuego was saying. So
somebody did that. Did I do that? I ain't do that.
So I don't think I think Kobe's completely right. I think he's truly right. So but like Westbrook has a partner in crime that just does just as good as him. So it takes off the fatigue off of him. So where he doesn't have to lead it all on himself versus James Harden. And I think that's why Thunder is more of a threat towards the Warriors than anybody in the league.
At the same time, Chris Paul, and I don't want to use the Stephen A word, so I'm going to find no word, but he's a basketball genius himself. So he ain't going to if he's there healthy, he's not going to they're going to work it out. You know what I'm saying? If he's there healthy. If it's just James, they ain't doing it. They of course they're not doing it.
And that's what I'm confused about is, of course, if it's just James Harden. Kobe is. He's a professional athlete. Was a former. Of course, with just Harden, that's not going to work.
Man, these old heads.
Yeah, you need a healthy team.
But they don't believe that because they believe that the standard is Golden State. And they don't see that they really want to make it that Golden State are the little giants. When in fact, they are the team that has Spike on it from the little giants. They don't really, I don't know if y'all know my little giants references.
No, and I'm still confused.
That's how they think.
How are they the little giants when?
That's what I'm saying, but listen how they talk.
One season they actually won solidly. Well, two. Well, one. No, I'll give them one, and that's in 2017. 2015, you had an injured Cavs. 2016,
I'll give it to you. I'll give that to you.
1 lead. 2017, they won solidly. 2018, you had an injured. You had you had LeBron and freaking Love. Okay, so when have they? And honestly, truth be told, they shouldn't even made it to the finals. If Chris Paul was playing, I promise you, if anyone with common sense knows that they would not have come back. Yeah. So to speak on that point, shout out to Trevor Ward. Trevor's up there. That's all man's. You know what I'm saying? He was he was basically saying that, everybody's talking about Bron and Russ and Harden, but they never talk about the clinic that KD and Curry are putting on. And that's to a little bit to where I was going to go. And I was explaining to him the reason why they doing that is because they're boring. It's boring to people, even though people don't admit it's boring. It's boring. It's kind of like the Spurs. Think about this for a second. LeBron loses the chair. You done beat this boy twice. You do his finals MVP twice. And they talk about you for 3 minutes, and then it's all about what LeBron didn't do. Not how dope you were, but what he didn't do. That's the reason you won. For what he didn't do. It's always about that. So that tells you right there, people will treat him like they treated the Spurs. For real.
Right.
Let's come on now. Honestly, we've had enough dose of Golden State.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's becoming. That's what I'm talking.
It's not like they did never talk about them. To me, the Spurs.
Right.
The Spurs are different.
They never talk about them. But I'm saying that's that.
Don't get the credit they deserve. But actually, Golden State, to me, it was overkill. It's finally dying down, and you have a Giannis.
Shout out to your homegirl, yo. Shout out to your homegirl. I hope I say her name right.
Who?
Lysandra Oates.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. She said, I don't know shit about basketball, but I know they look good in them shorts. That's what's up. Well, no, I'm sorry. That's not what's up. Let me pause that. Let me rewind.
Whoa.
No. I'm saying I cleared it up though.
No, it's
up,
too late. You went too far. You went too far.
No, but with that said,
you said that's what's up.
Go ahead.
And
he gonna still talk. I'm trying to switch subjects.
What
I'm
is
back on task. Don't be looking like that.
Whoa. All right. So we gonna get off that before Fuego get excited. Check it. So to get back at it, we gonna switch sports. I want to switch sports real quick. Sean, I know you don't know too much about this one in particular, but definitely join in.
Okay.
There is a new NFL. Wow, stream is going up and down, but it's okay. A new NFL is called AAF. It's pretty much a new league. They just started it. It launched.
It ain't for African American, right? That ain't what it stands for. It's American something, but that's dope.
Yeah, it's
I just want to throw that in there.
No, it's I think it's called Affiliating American Football or something.
Yeah, something like that.
So this particular football is a new league that just launched February 9th. Now that league is results of 8 teams. Okay, a lot of those teams are not even considered in the NFL, which certain states are not even considered on that league. I think they got Birmingham. They have different teams like that in that source. But they do have 2 major ones, which is Atlanta and I think Arizona is the two leagues that obviously a lot of people know. But other than that, it's just different counties, different states and stuff. But anyways, it's a lot of retired, some inactive players that are now playing for this league. Okay, they have Trent Richardson. They have who else they had? They had pretty much football players that Hackenberg, which was a football player, a quarterback for our team, the Jets, which was he never seen the time of the day. He wasn't that good. But there's some players that are up there that are really, really good. They just never got the chance or the opportunity to show their talents. Now, this particular league is kind of bending the rules a little bit. Is allowing the hits to happen. They're not softening up the NFL is very, very soft. It's pretty much you can't hit the quarterback a certain way. You can't put his weight on him, whatever. They literally, I'm going to show this highlight up here, but they literally, quarterback got his helmet knocked off and there was no penalty, which was, I was like, oh my God, they're bringing back the extreme of football. Like, yes, it is injury prone, but that's what you signed up for. Yes, it's a hard-hitting, very violent sport, but that's what you signed up for. So obviously they are now allowing these hits to happen. Of course, it's legal. Like, it's not like if you look away and you're not paying attention, you could get lit. No, it's not like that. It's by play, but they are now not softening it up for specific positions now, okay, in this specific league. And it's owned by NFL players. Some of them are NFL players that are directing this. Like Hines Ward, that used to play for Pittsburgh Steelers. He has a job with the Palomalu from the Pittsburgh Steelers is another one. He's director of player operations. They have these guys that are involved in this league, and they trying to keep how basketball has summer leagues. Basketball has, where it's all year round. Now the NFL has, the football now has all year round play. And they already made 2.1 million views on the first game. So
yeah, it was more than, I forget what team was playing. Was it with the Rockets and Thunder or something like that? It was more than that. It was like a premier basketball game. It was more viewers than that.
Right. It was really, really dope. It was really cool. And I wanted to definitely highlight that because they were talking about how the impact was so big on the beginning. How you think it's going to end up towards the end? Is it going to try to overshadow the NFL? What you think, Fuego?
I personally think that it's going to be some years before it could do that. It's going to have to be some notable, famous actors, entertainers, politicians, things like that. That's going to have to push it. My question is it a nonprofit organization or is it for profit? That's another factor.
Right.
Because NFL is nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, they're a multi-billion-dollar, or more league, but they're nonprofit. So all of those factors playing a part of it. I like it because I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick. Chandra, I'm not a football, I'm basketball. Like that's me, but I think you and me, you'll understand this part just as well as I did. They were think about this for a second, Sai. I'm gonna ask you this. They had a meme that I had put out there by somebody. It said the winner of the AAF, right? So you win the AAF Super Bowl, or whatever they call it. You play the winner of the XFL. The winner of that game plays the worst team, the worst record in the NFL. And if they beat that team, that worst team in the NFL drops down to that league, and that team goes up to the NFL. That's what Major League Soccer does.
Wow.
That would be dope. That would, because and that's the reason why now, if you really implement something like that, the NFL ain't gonna want to do it. But I'm just saying, if you implement something like that, what's gonna happen is that all these kids playing semi-pro are gonna bust their ass. They're gonna work. Those teams are gonna work hard. It's gonna be so dope if you do that. And then what you're gonna do is that same energy is gonna trickle off into other sports to do something similar.
That's dope.
I like that idea. I was like, yo, and this was just a meme. Somebody posted this, but I think that would be dope. I don't know what y'all think.
I think that would be absolutely sick. I know when it comes down to the actual sport of football, it's just one league and one league only. Obviously, there's Canadian football. There's AFL, arena football, which is not televised. It's not really, and if it is televised, it's televised on a UK channel or whatever the case is. So it's not getting the proper respect that it deserves. Nobody really paying attention to them. So I think due to the fact that we could see more football, I feel like there's just as much fans as basketball there it is for football as well. So I think it's great for just the sport itself. So whatever they do is as long as they expand and they stop softening up the fucking game. Excuse my language. But as long as they stop softening up the fucking game, we good. We could keep on and it could keep on growing. And you never know. There could be the major star that shines and outdoes these average pros. It's just like And One. It's just like And One. You remember the And One mixtapes back in the day. These guys like AO had a chance. Ray Austin, he was up there. He was out there.
He played Obi when he was in Orlando.
Yeah,
in the finals. So
yeah,
he was there.
He was there. So it was great to see that, but we need to see more of that. I know And One is a little more trickery and all that. You don't. Harlem
Harlem
Globetrotter type stuff, but it's not I'm not talking specifically about that, but due to the fact that they have a league that is also getting recognized, I think we need to have more leagues. I mean, people need to have more choices to watch and expand the sport itself. So it's really dope. So I just want to definitely touch tune on that due to the fact that I've seen some big time retired athletes that are in big time positions on this specific league. So yeah, like I said. So all right, no, you're good. So I wanna switch again. I wanna switch gears. I wanna definitely keep the ball rolling. The Grammys came out. I don't know if y'all checked out the performances.
I don't watch none of that.
I don't watch it either, but I definitely
heard about it. And I read about it. I did. Yeah.
I always watch it.
I feel you. I feel you.
So tell me.
I ain't going down nobody that watches it.
So
I just don't.
Tell me about it, Sean. What do you think?
I thought it was pretty boring this year.
Yeah.
At least from what I saw. Alicia Keys, love her to death. She's such a positive spirit. But she just, to me, was just pretty melancholy. I just didn't really there was nothing memorable about her being a host. She was very positive, I will say that, very positive. Brought Michelle Obama and a couple other women on stage or whatever, but overall I wasn't a fan of her being a host, and as far as entertainment or just being able to keep me stimulated, which I think is really important for the Grammys in terms of the host and in the performances. So performance-wise, I did appreciate Janelle Monáe her performance. I thought Dolly Parton's tribute was really, really good. Dolly Parton could still sing her butt off.
Mm-hmm.
And that was about it for me. I turned it off. Cardi B was blah to me. I turned it off right after Cardi B because J-Lo was going to be performing some Motown hits and I wasn't about that.
Oh.
What? And she goes and her whole crew going what the fuego for that. That's a new one.
Yeah.
I mean, I checked out the performance. She danced her ass off. I'll tell you that. I mean,
That's
I don't.
What she does. I feel her acting, dancing. She's never been a singer. Stop it.
I don't think she should have represented Motown at all.
Not Motown.
At all. But she did perform absolutely well, though.
Oh yeah, she
If
always puts on a show with dancing.
I mean, she's a performer. I mean,
She's
that's
a
what
hell
she
of a
does.
performer. Yeah.
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 But
I couldn't watch it, and I will never watch it. And then I did go back and watch a few days later. Watch the Aretha tribute, which I thought should have been longer. But the song that
As long as her funeral.
Fantasia.
I'm just joking.
You said what?
I said as long as her funeral. I'm just joking.
It was just one song. It was one song.
That's true.
They
They should have done at least 3 or something. Like do something.
It was only one, but they did a really good job. It was Yolanda Adams, Fantasia, and
dope, definitely. Those are the ones, right?
I cannot think of her name, but anyway, yeah. So they did a really good job. Yeah.
Word. Well, I didn't watch the Grammys. I just know Cardi B won. She's the first female to win our rap album of the year, which was really dope. And again, I love her personality. Yes, no, of course she doesn't write her own shit, which is a negative to me. And I'll be a bias or I'll be a hypocrite if I say that I still rock with her because of that. And no, I don't. I don't rock with her for that, but I do rock with her because she came from nothing and she made it to something, and she told her story all the way through. I'm not knocking that. She never faked the funk. She never faked the funk. She never said, you know what, I don't write, I write my stuff, but when really she doesn't. Like, she doesn't have to try to represent a certain image that she's not. You know what I'm saying? She is who she is.
I agree.
But I do not respect the fact, and she needs to wake up and smell the roses. She needs to stop fucking with that dude Offset. And
no. I feel you on that. Go ahead and finish.
She's this refers back to the man cave of what Sean came up and spoke about, that of celebrities and being cheating celebrities cheating. I wanna
touch on the man cave.
I want to touch on the man cave.
Back to what you're saying though about Cardi B.
Facts, because I know Sean has to. To everybody, Sean has to go in a little bit, so I definitely want to hit the man cave before she has to go. But I want Sean to go ahead and refer back to that question, because I don't want to. I said the question completely wrong. Can you
So the question was, is music influencing or kind of normalizing cheating? Yeah, that's.
And you saying, hold on, you saying music in general or just being in that field?
Like celebrity, just like
celebrities.
Culture.
Period.
The pop culture is it normalizing cheating, because it's gotten to a point now where it's between Beyonce and Jay-Z and I can't even think of so many of them that go back to each other. And I'm not saying people shouldn't go back to each other if that's what they feel is fit and they want to fight for their marriage. We know that happens every day in normal households. Right. But I do think there's a level of, you rarely are going to, like when I look at Instagram and I see those followers, rarely do you see them say, girl, do better. It's like, get your man back, girl. It don't matter what. Even when you look at Fabulous and him being accused, and it seems like it was true that he punched
Emily
mother and knocked her teeth out, and yet everyone was just like Team Fabulous. It's just weird. It's like, or girl, he love you, and it's just an interesting culture to me in terms of just kind of the way things are, and even more so because you have someone like Cardi B who's putting it out there. Like, my thing is this: stop telling people that you leaving someone. And Beyonce don't write no more songs about to the left. Just stay your behind married, because I don't want to hear it no more. Like
Right.
either you're gonna be in or out, but we don't need to hear it just so you can pull people in, pull the public in, just to say. And then when you get back with them, it's we don't care what y'all say. Stay out of our business. Which one is it?
So, all right. And I'm speaking now. This is Josiah, the artist. I like because music to me was therapy. You know, it was a scapegoat. When I went to the studio, it was like Disney World. Like shout out to 2050, aka Jesse Smith. When I was in that booth, it literally you let everything out. And as an artist, you use your frustration, you use your anger, and you use your happiness onto a song of what you do as a creator. So Beyonce singing these songs, or Jay-Z doing the 444 album, which is all about his relationship and his marriage, is because that's what they going through at that moment, and they using their artistry to speak on it. Because
you don't also think they're playing to the fact that the crowd that we like that the fact that they don't. I mean, at this point,
of course.
Because I think that a dope artist like Beyonce and Jay could make up a story. Like I write. I don't like rhyming, but I write. I can make up a fake ass story about something, and it'll sell because it's fake. But I'm not saying they fake. I'm just saying I agree with you, but I think it's more to it. You know what I'm saying? I think they do it to relief, but I think it's also they know it's going to sell because there's some things they won't have in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But to your point, and to Sean's point about the fact of the question at hand. I do think that it's something that I think that they all have an understanding for the most part. When I say that, I'm talking about celebrity, especially celebrity and celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talk about Whitney, Bobby, that like that. Now, when you're talking about a person like Kobe Bryant, well, Kobe Bryant's wife was kind of a celebrity. Well, not really. She was a backup dancer, but whatever. Like that situation, like a normal person with a celebrity, then it becomes a little different. But I still think they have an understanding. Because they know you out there. They know you running and ripping. They knew your life beforehand. So I think that they are normalizing it when it comes to them. So I think a lot of people in regular life, they forget that they're not them. And they start to like try to be them. But then they ass has got 6 kids and they don't have that $20,000 a month like P. Diddy got. So they get caught up in that stuff. So I think it's normal for us to hear it. We like, oh, we're not surprised when somebody cheats on their wife or their husband. We like,
I knew when Cardi B announced that she was getting a divorce, and I was thinking to myself, I guess what I'm saying is, I get the artistry part of it, and so those are two separate things. So there's artistry, and then there's social media. Okay, so artistry wise for Beyonce and Jay-Z, okay, y'all want to talk about what you've been through, blah blah blah. I still am saying as a fan, and I'm a huge fan of them both. I don't want to hear no more 444. I don't want to hear no more Lemonade. Okay. Do what y'all do. I don't want to hear about it. But as far as social media, it drives me crazy because I'm like, why are you guys coming on here? We wouldn't even know you were separated. Yes, people might have speculated, but first of all, Cardi B, no one's checking for her like they check for Beyonce and Jay-Z to see if every time they walk out their front door, they're together or not.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think so on that.
Well, I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
I can see.
Hold on, bro. Let her. Yeah. Go ahead, Sean. My bad.
What I was saying is, I just don't think they're that level yet. They're just not that level. I mean, I'm not checking for Offset. I don't even follow him. Like, I don't, whatever. Like, I mean, I think she's the one who brought attention to it when she came and wants to have her bedroom confessions to the public and say, I'm leaving him. We're not going to be together, whatever. And then turns around and now she's back with him. And then it's like, y'all don't dog out my child's father. It's like, but you can't have it both ways. I just want the young lady to, I hope someone mentors her and says, keep your private life private.
I agree.
And handle your business. If you still in love with him and y'all are having some type of issue, work it out. But this is marriage. This is not play. You know, y'all have a child together. So it's just, I don't like the impression that it has and how young people are probably taking that in regards to the way she's, you know, but she's human. So yeah. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not judging her. I'm just saying I don't personally care for how the celebrities are coming out with every little thing that's happening and trying to tell the public and then deleting it. And the next thing you know, they're back in their same situations. I think it sends sends a wrong message to young people.
Yeah. Well, Fuego, what do you think, bro?
Oh no, I mean that last part is what I was going to talk about the sending a bad message, and that's what irritates me right there because whereas people don't, anytime you go on the TV and even us right now, we role models for somebody, some kid, some person is listening to us right now, and they're gonna follow what we do. So I think it does send a bad message because you sit there and you're saying you're talking about all these women come out and talk about how they don't want abuse, how they want to be mistreated, how they want to be treated right. Then they see you in the campaign. Then all of a sudden they see you get back with the same dude that did you dirty, right? Not one time, but multiple times. So now they're confused. You have like a confused kid that's like, okay, what do I? So you either have one like me, that's like, well, fuck you then. You're a clown. You're a clown because you're talking about both sides of your mouth. And I was one of those kids that could pick up on that. But other kids in the majority, they don't. They be like, you know what? I'm going to be stupid too. So this guy whooping my ass, I'm going to give him a chance. He didn't kill me yet. I'm going to give him a chance. And as much as you don't think, it's the back of your head, it's the subconscious that's telling them that. They're not going to come out and say Beyonce did it. No, they're not going to do that because that sounds stupid. But in the back of their head, that's the influence.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this, and I know Sean, you gotta go. I'm gonna say this, just to be devil's advocate here.
Right.
She did come up social media. That is her main stage. Yes, right. She's an artist. Yes, she's doing music. Yes, she's way more established than she was back then, where she doesn't have to do the social media. She can actually step away from it and still sell records. She's still able to be successful. She damn near got a Pepsi commercial right now that she probably made a couple million off of. She's doing absolutely great. So she could start cutting down on the beginning stages now. Like you could start cutting down on that. And I agree with both of y'all on that. But that's just like a person smoking cigarettes for so long, she's now got to go cold turkey. She is used to putting her business on social media. Her spazzing out, her renting out, her spazzing out on every little comment. Look at Nicki Minaj. She spazzes out on people talking about her. Like, chick, you've been in the game over 15 some odd years. Now you are you weren't a social media outlet like Cardi was. You are trying now to see, because Cardi got so established, it got so popular on it. Now you're trying to cut in, but you so far behind that you take every little thing personal. See, that's different. That's Nicki Minaj. She's different. She didn't come up on that. But Cardi, she did come up on that. That's how she got popular, was with her crooked teeth on the bottom and speaking and being all Bronx-like. Like that's Puerto Rican Bronx hood chick. That's what she came from. So her mentality is automatically is to reference back into that phone. That's her.
But see, this is where I say, and that's back to what we were talking about.
But I agree with y'all. No, but I rock with it. I agree with y'all. I'm just being the opposite on this.
No doubt. And where I'm coming from with that is the fact that at some point, I know what made you. What made Ice Cube was niggas with attitudes, but he evolved.
Correct.
He's a family guy now.
Correct.
For her to make it and her to prove Fuego wrong. And when I say that, I said the same thing about Nicki. I said the same thing. I know we're not going to compare the two, but I'm going to say Iggy Azalea. Oh. I said, how long have they been out? Don't matter how many albums we have. On the main stage, Cardi's been out for 2 years or less.
Right.
I think that's max for most of them. I said it with Nicki. You could look at past shows that I had, and they disagreed and argued me down. But I've been around the industry enough to see that's how it goes if you don't evolve to the next level.
Absolutely.
Especially when you get to the 30s and shit. And because what happens is that the fan base that loves you are now mature now too.
Right.
The other generation, they're on to something else.
Right.
So you're going to either have to evolve like Jay, like all of them, or you're going to fall out the mix. And that's what I see for Cardi B's future if she doesn't get out of that. Because people are going to become annoyed with that. And like I said, the generation that rocks with her are going to grow up at some point. And the generation after them that you think you still could get, they're going to look at her as that old chick that's acting stupid, and they on to something else.
Right.
That's what they're gonna do.
Well,
You know what I'm
time will see. But Sean, you got any final thoughts, Mama?
So, no, I agree with you guys. I think that
Oh,
I think Cardi can do whatever she wants to do. I just think it's
Of
quite
course.
when I look at society and I see someone like Sierra who chooses not to be with the cheating future and
I
chooses
respect her.
to be in a relationship with a man who
A
seems
nice
to
good, yeah.
not in their bed, but seems to
Yeah,
really
yeah.
she got married. And people call him lame.
Yeah, yeah.
Yet you have
Yeah.
Offset, who Cardi goes back to, and everyone's like, "Girl, get your man, girl." It's just the mentality right now is so interesting. It's just really interesting when you have a SZA who's talking about on the weekend, and everyone's yes, girl, I got him on the week. It's just the whole concept of the lady is just really interesting, and I think it does have.
You're right.
I'm not going to blame the artist. I'm not going to blame celebrity because we know it first and foremost. It starts at home.
It's the fan. It's
One more thing. Shout out to Russell Wilson too, man. He just bought Sierra's Masters.
Right.
And how big that, you know how expensive the hell the Masters is. The Masters is pretty much taking all your catalog and saying, now this is all yours. So anything that you make from here on out, is going right in your pocket instead of the labels. You took your contract out of the label's hands and put it into her pocket. Shout out. That's the man of the year with the money.
Absolutely. And I just want to say, in terms of, I knew I spoke about earlier this week. I spoke about Cardi B. I love Cardi B, like I really do. And like you said, Saya, all the things, she keeps it 100. I'm happy at where she's at with her success. I hope she continues success. Wish nothing but the best for her. I'm a supporter of her. I am saddened by the fact that she's the first female to receive the Rap Artist of the Year award.
Exactly. Thank you. Come back to that.
I feel like it's literally like Halle Berry being the first Black woman to get
Oscar,
the Oscar for Monsters Ball, which was
for showing her breast. That's the only reason she did it.
The movie itself was just a hot mess, and when you
terrible.
When I think about when I think about coming up, listening to hip hop, seeing so many amazing women who work so hard and is still doing their thing, even branched out and are so multi-talented. They're acting and they're singing and do all kinds of things. And I just see so many amazing women since the 80s, the early, late 70s, who deserve that. And so I'm not saying that Cardi doesn't deserve it. I guess because she got it. I'm just saying shame on the Academy. I mean on the Grammys. That's more so where my frustration comes in. When you have an album like KOD that didn't even get nominated this year. That wasn't even in the category. And then you have a album that talks about twerking and turning up and getting bags and bad bitches, and that's who is going down in history as the first female artist hip hop album to win that award. It's sad. I'm sorry.
Let me explain why I rock with both of y'all. Because the fact that you can love somebody, but I don't have to love what you do. But I could love you as who you are. Like, I love the fact of who Cardi B is. She comes from where we come from. Like, I love that about her. The thing I don't like is not her fault. You can't fault me. If you choose me, they chose her.
Absolutely.
That's fans' fault. That's fans' fault, and it's because the Grammys I forgot, I'm sorry, forgot the girl's name, but she's an artist. And I also had, you remember Weird Al? I had Weird Al's, one of his producers on the show before. And I had this girl, and they are actually judges, and they broke it down what they do, and it has nothing to do with the talent. It has something to do with sales. It has something to do with popularity. It's everything else. So it's like the NBA MVP type shit. Like it's something that you like. Oh well, that's why I don't watch it, because I'm like, well, one, because it makes me want to create. So if I watch it, now I'm gonna go in the lab, because that's how it motivates. Like when you see ball on TV. And back in, like, your son probably goes outside and wants to dribble after he sees the All-Star game. Like that's how it does for me. I can't be just a spectator. But I look at it and I'm just just baffled myself, and it is saddened that all these people, all these females that come up. But Cardi, is she hip hop? She's 100% hip hop. Is she a good rapper? No. There's a blessing to have both when you're both. But last thing, Milli Vanilli won a Grammy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's all I'm gonna say. So from the beginning,
back when they found out they couldn't rap.
I don't remember. I heard they did. I don't know 100% if they did.
I mean, not rap, but sing. Excuse me.
But my point is, they singing was garbage. It wasn't good either. Even the lip singing wasn't that great. But the fact of the matter, it was whack since the 90s. Like, it was just like that the whole time. So,
Facts.
yeah.
Yo, I know, Sean, you have to go. I hate to see you leave. Sean, like everybody knows Sean is about to go to an event. So we're gonna let you go, and we're gonna make sure we finish out this show strong with y'all.
Please check out the All-Star game and watch Team Giannis.
Team Giannis.
Yeah, she said Team
Team Giannis.
That's what she said. I after looking at the squad, I'm not gonna fight you on it because at first I was like, she's out of her mind. Like because remember he picked all big men, but I saw PG. No, I think PG gets the MVP. I don't know why, but I think he does. But I think it's Team LeBron. I'm gonna pick Team Bron. Like I'm gonna pick Team Bron, not because of LeBron, but because of who we got on the squad.
You know what?
Yeah, you right.
No, chill out. Wait. Real quick.
Hold
on, real quick. We're gonna make a wager real quick. I pick LeBron.
I'm out of it. I'm gonna let y'all.
No. I pick LeBron, right? You pick Giannis, and whoever wins has to make a video, okay, on Facebook.
Okay.
Oh, how great that person is in every way possible. Okay. All right, bet.
All right.
I'm out of it.
All right, you too. All right, mama. Later.
No doubt.
Bye.
All right, peace. Yeah, man. Oh my damn.
Yo, so while Sean is about to leave and enjoy her weekend, we're gonna go ahead and get into should we start early with the? No, matter of fact, let's just finish it off. What the Fuego? When my man, Mr. Fuego Beats.
And I'm gonna tell you, I had a list here, so I gotta go back to it. Okay, so yo, Fuego Beats, you know how we do. What the Fuego? So the first thing, when you at a job, you've been a manager before.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that you never say, and anybody who says this is on the What the Fuego, you never tell your manager that something is below your pay grade to do. You don't do that. You don't tell somebody your boss is there and you say some shit's below your pay grade. You insane? And you don't say it's above your pay grade either. Because now it looks like you don't try to work hard. And now the first one looks like you think you better. Really? Because I could make sure something is really below your pay grade, like being on the street and not having nothing.
Yo, I got a What the Fuego.
You bugging.
And it's a regular What the Fuego. Gatsby, come to the front, sir.
He's always on the What the Fuego. He's famous for the What the Fuego.
Yo.
Like, come on, he got the Platinum Award.
Yo, real talk, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
I've been ignoring a lot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. What he said, I deleted him.
Damn! It was like that.
I deleted him, bro. What? I unfollowed him and I deleted him, bro.
Hold on. Why did it go there?
Bro,
I muted him for 30 days. Yo.
Bro, see, I don't.
Why? What happened?
Because he thinks he's a sports analyst and he's not, bro. He's obviously not knowledgeable enough to battle or debate with anybody that has to do with basketball. I mean, I don't know his football debates.
No,
I know he's a Patriots. I know.
Hoops.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can hoop all you want, but obviously you don't have enough. You don't have enough knowledge. You don't have enough history. No, my thing is,
what did he say,
he continues to give shots to LeBron, which, and then continues. And he continues to print out a bias. Like he's always saying something biased. It never has to do with stats, and it never has to do with any proof behind it. You got to set off the proof and then talk about it. You can't bring out any proof. You go off of what you think. Like it's just like looking at LeBron's body language. You go to automatically say, oh, he's quitting. I can see it right now. He's thinking about what he's going to eat tonight for dinner or what his wife is cooking. How can you see all that? How can you detect all that?
I tell him,
Bro,
LeBron is asking for
hold
the
up.
ball. Go ahead.
And say all that. And then my thing is, he comes up and posts something, man, Kuz got the best player of the team got 39 points, Kuz. You know, they came up short though tonight. But then when the play, like when LeBron got his triple-double, he does his thing, there's no word. There's nothing. Oh, you know, whatever, like nothing. Like, all right, he gave one shout out about LeBron as a person. You know what I'm saying? That he did what he does for his community. He does a lot of major things for his community and stuff like that. But he never, ever goes in on the facts of his game, his sport. Fine, you don't like how he plays, you don't like how he plays, whatever. That's cool. But I could tell you one thing, I don't like how Kobe plays, but I tell you that Kobe is one of the greatest to ever step in the ring. I put Kobe number 2. I put him in the top 5, and I'm a Kobe hater. Me and Prophet used to go back and forth about that joint. I'm a Kobe hater, and I'm proud to say it. But I respect what Kobe done for the game. I respect his game, his stats.
That's what I was trying to say. What they fail, and this is what irritates
Hold
me.
on, I'm gonna be back. Hold on. Keep talking, bro.
Go ahead. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. This is what irritates me with the LeBron haters. There's one thing to not mess with the guy's game. Say I don't like the dude's game because he's not Mike. He's not Kobe. He ain't what they were, and I like what they were. I like the fact they would shoot first, score first, kill you, take your heart out, demoralize you. I get that. But when one guy could carve up your squad, the way I've seen that man LeBron James carve up a squad without scoring, with bums, he did things that some of these your great players didn't do. He extended people's careers.
Bro.
Juwan Howard got 2 rings.
Bro.
Juwan Howard for what? He ain't do nothing.
Bro.
But the fact of the matter is that he did that. So I'm just gonna say this. What my thing is that if you're going to be a basketball fan, it doesn't mean you have to be a straight fanboy or a fan of a player like that. But you got to give it up and say, you know what? I see. Yo, he's dope. I just don't like the way he play. I'd rather a Russell Westbrook. I'd rather PG. But to act like the Lakers was popping before he got there, to act like they've been the last championship they got was almost 10 years ago, you're sounding like the Cowboys for one. For two, I'm trying to explain, like, get back to Gatsby, like that's what irritates me. Because you're not being real with what you're saying. You're telling me that I'm only putting facts out there. Well, you told me the best player means the best points. LeBron's leading the Lakers in points. So
and assists. And rebounds. So
how can you if he's not the best player on the Lakers, then what's the excuse? You just told me. So it's too much backpedaling and bullshitting for me. Yeah. That's what gets on my nerves.
Yeah. And I'm done.
I'm gonna tell you.
And I'm done with that.
What the fuego. I want to tell people.
Right.
The only thing I'm gonna say, obsessed with athletes, but you call people Kobe tards and bronsexuals, but your ass brings the motherfucker up every day. If a person doesn't bring you, tag us in that, and this is Gatsby and others, every day. And you don't think you obsessed? I don't care if you see an article, you can't keep scrolling. You can't. I see articles about LeBron, but I keep scrolling. I read it and I go.
Exactly.
You've got to post it. You are obsessed with the man.
Obsessed.
And the man is younger than you. He would watch you play basketball, and you sitting there obsessed with a man that's younger than you. If I'm the fiance, girlfriend, whatever, I'm starting to ask questions. Like, what's up, man? That's it. On that part. Go ahead. You got another one?
Nah, honestly, man, I know I could create one off bat. Look, my thing about it is, all I'm saying is stop tagging me on bullshit. That's all I'm saying. I just want people to stop tagging me on bullshit. So I had to delete some people because they continue tagging me on dumb shit that we keep talking about the same conversation over and over, and you make yourself look dumb every single time. And then you got these other people that are very biased as well that come along and they trying to tag team and say, you know what, you are right, this, that, and the third. And I don't care how long you play ball. You could have played ball for 45 years and you 45. You've been playing ball since you came out of your mother's stomach. I could care less. That doesn't mean that you are right in the mind to be able to meet in the middle. If you're not able to meet in the middle and say, you know what, you right on this, I'm right on this, or you completely wrong on this, and this is why, and can actually make sense of it, don't talk to me. Don't conversate with me. I had to delete you because obviously you bring a lot of bad vibes and about a whole bunch of BS, and I don't need that on my timeline, bro. And real talk, like, Facebook to me is about a whole bunch of good conversations, great debates about the show and about other things that are about to happen, like some LLCs that's about to lock down very, very soon. But like I said, we are about to make some things truly happen. If you got something that's coming up, y'all got something and we want to talk about it on the show, by all means, we could talk about it on the show. But you have to bring some common sense and bring it. Damn it, bring it. Stop being afraid to get on the goddamn show, y'all little
like
softies.
Facebook bandits are not that. I don't think that's cute. I don't think that's cute to be a Facebook, bandit. That you talk all this nonsense, and when we come on the show, I agree with you. I see where you're coming with that. Oh no, I understand. No, you don't, because you just said something different, and I'm tired of it. So I said, don't tag me in nothing till you're not scared to come on. Don't do it.
Yo, Trevor just post a what the fuego too.
Yes, he did. Who the fuck is this? Oh, sorry. But no. So what his what the fuego? He had a couple. I know one of the ones I want to speak about before I get to my man. Oh yeah, we going deaf. Oh man, it keeps going. It keeps going. I got till 6. I got to get to the gym by 6:30, so I got time. I'm gonna say this. People who talk about, we got the generation of us, but also older than us, in their mid-40s to late 40s to early 50s, talking about this generation of kids is soft. Who in the hell raised them? I'm going to look at y'all. Y'all raised these motherfuckers. Y'all raised these. Y'all the ones that was protesting, oh, stop the bullying. You need to leave my son alone. Leave Sam alone. Leave Katrina Rodriguez. All right, let me stop. Leave little Isaiah alone. I remember that because when I was growing up, it was that. I had a conference in middle school or high school. I think it was high school. And you know the chick. Shout out to Janelle. You know, her mother came in that joint in peer counseling because I was clowning because she was clowning me. So that y'all did that to the generation. Don't blame it on us. Our kids are still 10 and 11. Okay, that's on you. So I don't want to hear that no more of y'all wondering why. That's why. Now, I'm sorry. I was about to say a rapper. He is a white rapper. Not because he's white, because I know Dope, Eminem, and multiple others. But this dude named Raz, I don't know where the hell he's from, but he gonna spit and say he the people call me the people compare me to Eminem. I was like, which Eminem? The green one, the fucking red one, or what the fuck you talking about? Because it ain't Eminem, the rapper from Detroit. It's not that dude. The dude got gold teeth in his mouth. He's dressed like he's a NASCAR racer. He looks like he came from either Alexandria or Brigadoon or one of those spots right there. He looked like one of them dudes that ran, that used to be all gangster. Sko, come in. As soon as Sko jumps to him, they like, oh, and all of a sudden they become their normal self again. Like, he's one of those dudes. He's one of those dudes that used to listen to Backstreet Boys, but as soon as Eminem came out, he wanted to wear big jeans and stuff like that, And then he didn't know how to fully go hip hop, so he wore Airwalks with the big jeans and stuff. Like, he realized you got to wear high top Nikes or you got to wear Tim boots. And then he started wearing Tim boots in 2011 when Tim boots was really obsolete in Virginia. So stop doing that. Like, what are you doing right here? He's sitting there calling himself Eminem. And he's rapping, but he's just rapping. You're like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm telling you, I've stopped recording, and I asked the dude, what are you talking about? Can I? Because I'm lost. You just saying words, dude.
Yo, I tell you this though, I'm gonna play the video too. I mean, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel. By the way, on every Tuesday we drop the video, the same video that you drop here, but we also add the videos that we were talking about on Tuesdays. So you definitely want to tune in to Stay to the Point Radio, just like how it's spelled out here. Make sure you search for it on YouTube and make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button. As soon as that video drops, it would alert you. So I checked it. Yeah, Trump.
Oh, go ahead. No. Don't go to that.
No.
Go back to what you were saying.
No, but I actually checked out the video, bro. And the kid was all right, yo. Like, he all right. He had a little flow. No, he did have a little flow.
No, I'm not saying his rhyme was bad, but what he's saying.
Yeah, at the M. The M joint was ridiculous.
He's like, that's my point of being hip-hop versus rap. If you could rap, anybody could rap, but you talking about, he said you couldn't, Trevor said you couldn't tell me he wasn't killing. Oh, he was killing. And whoever was in the car was with him. And I guarantee he bought all the weed, he bought all the liquor. Like, he did that and said, yo, film me. I could be wrong. I'm just joking about that. But real talk, this dude right here, I respect what he's trying to do. And we talking about him, so he on the map. So I'm not hating on that. But don't compare yourself to a great. Don't do that.
Nah.
I had to stop a kid in the gym the other day. This dude said, yo, I shoot like Steph. I said, Steph who?
Steph.
Because you don't even shoot the right form. Calm down. Anyway, Trump is doing a national emergency because he can't get his way. Just imagine if you had that much power. That much power. You like, you know what? I'm going to shut the whole nation down, motherfucker. Oh, you want to tell? Oh, gas me? Oh, you want to argue me about LeBron? Guess what? You don't eat tomorrow because no fast food is open and no grocery stores. Like, go kind of, I mean, yo, that's G shit. I ain't going to front. That's G shit, but it's very what the fuego is because it's, come on, Trump. This dude said, I can't have my wall, so you guys don't have your nation. You can't do nothing. Your ass ain't getting paid. You ain't getting your tax return. You ain't doing shit. And like I said, on one side, it's some G shit.
No, I better get my tax returns, bro. I'll tell you that right now, bro.
I'm still waiting. I'm mad as shit. I did my shit early.
Yo, I did my joint at the end of last month, bro. Like, my shit should be.
And but you got the earned income check, additional tax credit.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait till the 20th. Oh, I know this shit because I called them. I was cursing them. Next time I call a bill collector or anything, we're gonna do it on the show. Because if you heard this, like, they were scared as shit. I was like, yo, first off, and I ain't threatening nobody because I'd have been locked up. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna shut down. You gonna say you gonna shut down the government, and you gonna now say it's a national emergency. Just imagine you saying, yo, you can't find your belt, so you shut down. I can't find my belt, so it's shut down. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Melania said, yo, I don't feel like doing that tonight. You shut down all bridal boutiques and all women must not come out the house until Thursday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real shit.
Oh my God.
Like, you just went that petty on them. Like, that's petty. That's petty, like a 1,000,000-degree petty. That you just said, I'm gonna have national.
No, check this.
You won't build my wall.
No, check this. This is gonna be the funny part though. He's gonna reopen that shit right back. Oh, the mercy joint is off now because he still ain't gonna get it. Like, he thinks this shit gonna happen overnight, bruh. You think this is gonna happen overnight? This is what trips me out with Trump, man, because this is how dumb he is. He's the dumbest president I ever seen or ever heard in my life, bro. He does this emergency shutdown as if it's like goddamn freaking the equator is about to collapse. I don't know what he was thinking. Okay, now, all right, we need to go ahead and shut down so we could get this wall up by tomorrow at 8 p.m. Let's make sure of that. Okay? Cool? All right, cool. Let's do it. Come on, sir. Stop it.
My man said he had a plan. And his troops, the people that rally behind him, my family's in-laws and all that. I'm sorry, I'm talking about all y'all. Yo, I'm behind him. Trump is the one. He's gonna make Mexico pay for shit. Mexico said, "Orale, motherfucker." He said, that's what they said. They said Chávez. They said Chale.
No. Look. They said, yo. They said, yo, you want a glass of water? Here, here's $5.
They said, yo, they probably laughed at this dude. Took 3 or 4 shots of tequila.
Oh my
And
God.
persist on laughing about that dude. That's like the running joke probably of the world.
Bro.
Like you just said, man, they're gonna do it. They're gonna pay for it. Like, how? How you gonna do that, man?
Crazy.
Because how you gonna do it? They're gonna pay for a wall.
Yo, I'm just letting you know, man.
That's like saying you gonna pay for, huh?
Hold on, I'll be back. Go ahead, keep doing.
That's like saying that you gonna pay, you gonna get locked up in jail, and you gonna pay for your jail, and you gonna build the jail too. Really? If they ain't gotta be the dumbest thing in the world, I mean, hey, you give them points for trying. So come the fuck on, like that's just crazy. No doubt, Trevor. He could have done it before the shutdown. He could have done emergency. Yo, the dude is bugging. Oh, he said he's shutting down the government, not shutting down. He's declaring a state of emergency. The reason for that, there is a lot of unused money solely for national. Oh, I know that. And the reason I know that, now I'm not military, but I'm into emergency management. So I understand. Oh, we've been in constant meetings on the federal level. Yo, I don't even want to get there. I'm not going to go there. But I feel you, Trevor. That's on some real. And they just sitting there. I wonder how these meetings go. They just listen to this dude. We're gonna shut the government down because I can't build a wall. And next time we're gonna use access funds from the we're gonna get funds from the people because I wanted McDonald's and I wanted to build a McDonald's next to here. So you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. Like it's funny, we joking, but we serious at the same time. Like, this is ridiculous. And those of you who follow this dude can't say nothing to me no more.
Ace, for
exactly.
real.
Campaign. He had a campaign, like Trevor said. Got the campaign saying Mexico's gonna pay for this. And these big dumb. I'm not mad at Trump, as much as I'm mad at the people who voted for him. The people who rallied for him, they fought me on. They okay with racism, just because he's coming in office. Because he's a businessman. Not let alone all the. See, they didn't know Trump like we knew Trump. They didn't know the failed businesses, the failed colleges, all that stuff. He's a businessman. He has multiple success and he can run a nation. So change the nation into a big ass hotel. Then that's what you're doing. Like, that's what you want to do.
Facts.
And y'all following this kid. I don't know. But what the Fuego every week, that's what we do. Every week, Fuego. Shout out to everybody. Everybody, there's too much people to name. Yeah. But yo, make sure y'all check out every Thursday, Kings of Wrestling with my man Big Keith. You know how to do that, Big Keith. You know how to do it. I don't know why that I'm sorry, Keith. I'm saying this. And I did not put you on the What the Fuego for this. But I'm going to. No, I'll leave you alone. I will leave you alone. But next week, I'm going to have to ask you offline about some attire you wore to prom. Got to talk about that. Second, but don't forget, if you doing podcasts in the DMV area, please don't hesitate to hit us up. Let me know, because if you don't want to do none of your stuff, if you want to just, show your talent, promote your stuff, make sure you go in the DMV studios. I just took DJ Chill, DJ Superman in there, and they about to start in April. They about to do it big. They doing a sports show. DJ Chill gonna be mixing. It's gonna be dope.
Facts.
But shout out everybody at DJ Chill at DMV Studios. Make sure y'all follow DMV Lotto on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. Make sure y'all do that. And then definitely Jess doing the app for us, yo. We saw the preview. I ain't gonna tell y'all. It's dope. When I say it's dope, it's gonna be some crazy. We just gotta talk about the details, and then some of you guys need to get on and stop asking for stuff for free. You ain't getting shit for free in 2019.
Facts. Facts.
That's
So
what's up.
with that being said, like Fueg said, pretty much hit everybody. I just want to shout out. No, you good. I just want to shout out to everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much, everybody on Facebook Live, for tuning in to our show, for sharing it. I see y'all been sharing it to y'all peoples. Y'all been tagging and all. I appreciate that so much. Also, again, if y'all have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Stay to the Point Radio. And subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell button so as soon as we drop this video, it will alert y'all, and y'all could check out all the little sound effects and all the stuff that we also add to this show as well. Just pretty much it, man. I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say one last thing. Shout out to my man. I don't know his name, but my man killed a mountain lion with his foot. That thing is he the dopest. Like, you done killed a lion with your foot, dude. That's some strong feet.
That is some strong feet. I don't know what to say about that. So on that note, y'all, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And remember, at this show, share it. Share it again 3 times, 4 times. Let everybody know. All right? Love y'all. And like we said at the end of every show, God over everything. Deuces.
Peace.